Hello guys, how are you doing today? I want to be a little more patient today to let folks hop on, so I will just chit chat for a minute here. I can't wait to talk with some of you and see what's going on with you on this Monday. Good morning guys, hi. So what I've been doing is kind of gearing up for the week ahead. I did a lot of that over the weekend, but I'm actually still checking off items from my weekend to-do list. What I had yesterday, I used my planner pad for my Everyday Explorers collab, and I'm still crossing off the things that I didn't get done yesterday because there's a certain point I'm like, I just need to go to sleep. And then I've got my planner all set up for the week ahead. I am loving using this little planner pack thing as the divider in my Hobonichi, and so this is my Hobonichi weeks. I'm using the Cocoa Daisy sticker kit, and I've never thought I could be a stickery planner person, but I've been having so much fun with this. And you know, this is the most practical way that I've ever done creative planning before, and I'm just having a good time. Oh yay, so many people are joining. Hi guys, welcome. So it is Monday morning, and that means, and actually, what is it now? It is actually Monday at noon. So we have a day and a half left in our special mid-year reboot offer. And so what we're doing is we're allowing folks to join for $75, which is half of an annual membership, and you get 6 months of membership. And that is our very best price on membership. The regular price is $20 a month. And so you save a substantial amount if you join with this promotion, or you even become an annual member. And so I've been going on live to just share a little bit more about what's going on in our community and why it's a place that we'd like you to check out. Because I'm so proud of what we've done over the past decade and this community that we've built. Our members are just so amazing and thoughtful and generous. And I want to invite you in. I want you guys to hang out with us and be part of all of that goodness. So today is the what. What do you get on the inside? Now, if you saw my tour on YouTube, you already have an idea of what it looks like, the whole look and feel. We are in this basically a dedicated platform for our community where the content and all that interaction is all together. You don't have to go to different places. It's all in one place to make it so interactive and easy to access. But what is it that we do there? First, I want to give you a sense of kind of our monthly routine, because we're approaching July 1st here on Wednesday. And so that's the big day every month where we have the big kickoff. So every month has a theme, and July is travel month. Now, many of us may not be doing as much travel as we did in the past, or the same kinds of travel, but we certainly all have trips that we've not yet scrapbooked yet. And so travel month is going to be that opportunity to travel vicariously through your past adventures and finally get some of those stories told. So on the first of the month, you'll get a brand new issue of Spark, our member magazine. We've been doing this magazine now since 2014, and every single back issue is available inside of the membership. I'm so proud of what our team does every single month, and it's amazing because it shows up on my doorstep a few days before the beginning of the month, and by doorstep I mean virtual doorstep. And I'm like, how is it possible that so many people can come together to create this beautiful thing? And, you know, I write a note, I have an exclusive article in there every single month, and we send it off to the member so that they can have that special time to just relish in their creativity, to get inspired, grab your favorite beverage, and just really sit back and relax. And if you've been a scrapbooker for a long time, make it feel like the old days when you had a paper magazine where you could curl up with. And nowadays we curl up with our digital devices, and we're finding the same kind of solace that we did back then. So with Spark, you'll also get new sketches and templates. Each month we have a featured artist, and we try to pick a huge range of talent in terms of the types of formats they use, whether digital or paper, as well as the styles they have. Some are more simple and others are more embellished. And so we work really hard to give you a large suite, a large variety of designs. Because if I was, for a long time, it was all based on my work, and that was fun, and the members enjoyed it. But I have a particular style. I kind of create the same things again and again. And so by inviting other designers to come in and allow us to use their work as inspiration, you get a whole huge variety of both sketches for paper scrapbookers as well as layered digital templates for digital scrapbookers. I mentioned this in one of my other lives, but if you weren't on there, we have roughly 1/3 digital scrapbookers and 2/3 paper in our community, but there's always a lot of like cross-pollination and learning from one another. A lot of folks dabbling in hybrid, trying to just do different things. Some who do some digital, some paper. I'm doing a lot of hybrid these days, but I love my paper products, and I'm even sometimes feeling pulled to, oh, do I want to get an iPad and do, iPad only scrapbooking? So it's just fun to have a place to have those conversations. Okay, so that was July 1st, first day of the month. You get Spark and you get your new downloads. And then mid-month, we have our event. And so, we always announce what the dates are. And our events typically are a week long or sometimes a long weekend, like 4 days. And this month we have Refresh, which is our seasonal member retreat. And this is something that our members totally look forward to. It's that opportunity to jump on and really feel connected to the community and get your motivation pumped up again. Because we give you this series of activities, and they're so doable. Sometimes they're so doable it seems silly, but they are so thoughtfully curated. And I guess I'm biased because I create them, but I work with my team to do this. And we make these activities so that you can find that burst of momentum to jump back into your personal priorities. Our objective here is to not create a new class every month that distracts you from what you've been doing on, but to give you that burst of energy that you need to jump back into your own priorities, or even find new clarity on what your priorities are. And so that's what we do in Refresh. And it's 7 days, so you have one activity every single day. And we also allow various levels of personalization. If you listen to my podcast, Scrapbook Your Way, I'm all about making things work best for you. So we'll have the baseline activity, and then we'll have, 1, 2, or 3 what we call level up activities, where here's how you can put a twist on it, or do more, or go deeper. And so if there's an activity you're really driving with and it's really exciting you, you can do more, or you can even do it again. We have so much flexibility to do just a little bit, if that's all you have time for, or to really dive in and really devote 7 days to nourishing your hobby and providing that kickstart that you need. And then towards the end of the month, usually on the last Thursday, we have our book club discussion. That's a typewritten chat where we talk about nonfiction selection for each month. We kind of roughly align them with the theme. This next month is actually, we're reading Digital Minimalism, and I'm excited about this because if you've ever been on a trip and you've been disconnected, you know what that feels like. You know the freedom that comes from maybe letting go of technology, stopping the scrolling at least for a short period of time, and how that allows you to reconnect with what's really important to you. So I think that will be a really good discussion. And then, of course, all throughout the month, we've got lots of conversations. You can access our full resource library, and our members are constantly hosting live crop times on Zoom. We've been using Zoom for several years now. Zoom's it's having its heyday due to the pandemic, but Zoom is something that we rely on so much to help our members feel even more connected to each other. Because that's one thing to be commenting back and forth and supporting one another in that truly online space. But when you can see a person's face and hear their voice, it's just so incredibly powerful. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, I'm a super introvert. You will not find an introvert who is more introverty than me. I am an INTJ. I love my alone time, and that's actually been the hardest part of this pandemic time, is the fact that I'm never alone. And there's something about our community that makes it so gentle and easy and natural, because we're all here with this passion for scrapbooking, and we all have this thing in common. The conversation is never trivial. It's always, supportive and warm and inviting. And I would say that we have the most introvert-friendly live events out there at all, because yeah, the crop time is so amazing, and I'm so grateful to our members who host those, you know, constantly and at all times to accommodate lots of schedules and locations around the world as well. All right, let me check my notes to see what's next here. All right, I want to highlight specifically what we're doing in July. So I mentioned July is travel month. Spark will have an exclusive article that features one of my trips and some of my lessons learned from that. And of course, you get your new sketches and templates for next month. I'm actually my own featured artist, so this is a month where you'll get to see a selection of the work that I've created recently and download new sketches and templates related to that. I'm not a featured artist very often anymore, but once in a while I'm like, hey, I have a bunch of pages, let's do something with that. And then our refresh retreat will be focused on this idea of travel, but not just travel in terms of vacations and trips, but that sense of place, and how can you incorporate that into your pages, and how do our travels influence us when we come back home? So I think that's going to be a really meaningful session, and I'm looking forward to that. And I already mentioned Digital Minimalism that we're reading for July's book club. Okay, and then later in the year, you know, I mentioned every single month we have an event. So we still have coming up, we have the finishing project coming up. This is a class that I initially created several years ago, but we're gonna have a live session of that. And so this is your chance to finish that project that's been lingering for too long. And the class gives you a framework to finish a project in the most energizing and streamlined way possible. And there's always some twists in there to help you tease apart some of the challenges. And in the process, you're going to be building new skills to make your future projects more finishable. And I think this is a good time of the year, because in the second half of the year, we start thinking about how things have gone and maybe what we want to do differently in the future. I don't know about you, but I'm already looking at like 2021 planners and things I want to do next year. Are definitely already making plans for Simple Scrapper. And so this time is how you can start eyeing those projects that you want to start in the fall and in next year, and really feel like you can do that with more confidence, more capability, and of course more motivation and productivity. We have two of our signature events still coming up too. We have a session of Stache Bash where we're going to be working through a series of challenges, and it's another type of create your own adventure type of situation, whether you need to work on decluttering, you need to work on storage and organization, actually, you know, the physical location of things. Maybe you want to work on digital decluttering because you have thousands and thousands of kits that you've downloaded and they're not in any order. Or you can work on, you know, the true stash bashing, using up supplies that you have. So we have a series of challenges that you can choose from to spend a week really diving into your stash and giving it the love that it needs in whatever direction that is. We also have a session of Photo Crush coming up 1 month, I think that's in December, to help you get a hold on your photos. And I know for sure that December is going to be that month where, okay, how can I get myself set up for the year ahead? Excuse me. So let's say you're going to do Project Life next year. I'm doing a weekly Project Life for the first time ever, I think. And, you know, I spent some time in December setting up my photo library to make that easier for me. And so December is the perfect time to make sure you've wrapped up the year and have set yourself up for a year ahead. We'll have November's planning month where we'll do it's a big plan your year party. If you've participated in our planning party before, you know it's this big free event, but we'll also have some member exclusive activities in conjunction with that. I love taking November to get that jump start on the new year, because December is all about the holidays and, you know, wrapping things up and literally wrapping things, and there's so much distraction. So I like planting the seeds for that during November. And then of course we'll have another refresh retreat in there as well, because we do this every single season. Yeah, that's so much. Please let me know if you have any questions. And thank you to those of you who are watching live as well as watching in the replay. I wanted to give you a little bit of a taste. So in the video on YouTube, if you haven't seen it yet, you can head over there. It's just youtube.com/simplescrapper. You can see what it's like inside the membership, but there's no way of actually kind of literally tasting some of that. And so if you go to simplescrapper.com/spark76 or simplescrapper.com/spark77, you can download 2 free issues of Spark Magazine. So you can get more of a taste of the types of things that we talk about inside the community, the huge talent of our creative team and the breadth of things that they share, and what it's like to receive inspiration, you know, at your doorstep. So I want you to grab that favorite beverage, that next cup of coffee. You know, it's noontime, so hopefully you're on your, you know, your next cup, your iced tea, your hot tea, whatever it is that you want to drink, your giant Diet Coke from McDonald's, whatever it is that you enjoy. I'd love for you to grab that beverage and go to simplescrapper.com/spark76 or spark77 and download those free issues so you can get a taste. And I hope to see you inside the membership. I will include the link in the description to this video wherever it's posted. You can also go to simplescrapper.com/membership, and I've added information there to get this special offer. Again, $75 for 6 months. I know you won't regret it. There's, you know, when you have a membership program, there's industry standards, right? And we have a hugely below average member cancellation rate because our members are so happy. And I'm so grateful that everything has coalesced around that. Yeah, I'm the leader and I run the show here, but it's really the community that has formed around it. That Spark Magazine hopefully will get you to join, but once you get in there, you realize it's the people that make you want to stay, because we have the best members out there and they're so warm and generous and supportive, and we'll do everything possible to make sure that you are staying engaged with your hobby and just making that part of your happy, productive life. All right, guys, I have blathered on enough for today. I hope you have a really great week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you later. Bye.